Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ogenekaro and I am a YouTuber currently living in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. If this is your first time on my channel, you're welcome. You are in the right place. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please hit that red subscribe button down below, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about this video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning back to my channel. You're the real G. You're the real G. Thank you so much for returning back. You're welcome. Also give this video a thumbs up because it helps my video grow, it helps my channel. Leave a comment down below and subscribe. That red subscribe button, like I always say, your hands will not burn, your hands will not burn, your hands will not burn. Just click on it. Thank you so much. God bless you.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options.
So, as the title of the video suggests, I'm going to be doing a series review on the movie or on the series Bridgerton. If you are a human being, or if you are someone that goes online, if you are someone that has been up to date with trends and everything, you would have seen that Bridgerton is one movie that has been, making waves. Like, everybody's talking about Bridgerton. So I just want to tell you about it because I have watched it, and let me not say what I feel about it yet. We'll get there. So I've watched it and I just want to let you know, and by the time you watch this video, you'll know if you go ahead to watch the movie or not. So the series focused on a small, let's say, town or community where girls are mainly trained to get married. Like, they just give it to you as a girl and they just start training you up to become someone's child. You don't go to school. I say someone's child. To become someone's wife, you don't go to school, you don't do anything, you just get trained to go to the ball. You just have to dress up and go to the ball. Like, when you get to a certain age, you have to wear your gown, get your makeup done, get your hair done and everything, and go to the ball and wait for suitors to come for you. So that's like basically what the movie is all about, kind of. Like, that's like how the movie started. So I think the movie actually focuses on the Bridgerton family, especially the beautiful Daphne Bridgerton. So when Daphne came out, like, we're just like, wow, okay. The Bridgertons, like, they are these cute people, the children, the girls, the boys, that are like really cute, that like, or let's say the cutest family in the whole town. So when Daphne, which is a girl in the community, was taken to the ball for the queen to inspect the girls and all of that, when she saw Daphne, she was like, she approved of her. So when they went to the ball and everything, Daphne already had people that wanted to dance with her, all of that. She just were coming, but her brother was very, very protective of her. So he was chasing them away, telling them, just saying different things. This one is owing debt, this one is a gambler, this one is a womanizer, kiniko. So imagine, fine girl like that came for a ball, she did not have any suitor, because like the next day after the night of the ball, they're meant to like come to the house and talk to the girl, something like that. So the next day, Daphne was waiting for people to come for her, but nobody came. Why? Because her brother already chased all of them away due to his talk that this one is this one is that, and all of that. So it was crazy. So we saw Daphne as a fine girl. Then we now saw the main guy that made me to continue watching the movie, the Duke Simon. So when this guy came, I was like, oh my god, this boy is fine. So he came, he just showed his face in the series, showed himself in the series, and everybody was like, wow. I'm sure everybody, if you have watched the series, you know that you were like, wow, who is this hotness? So he came and he showed his face at the ball, and all the girls were all over him. Obviously, he was such a cute guy. Like, all the girls at the ball were all over him, and he's now a duke. He's not a common guy, he's a duke. So all the girls were all over him, and he was just like, he wasn't interested. So Daphne was the only girl that kind of like wasn't interested in him. So she wasn't even looking his way and all of that. But it turned out that the Duke was not Daphne's brother's friend. Yeah. So due to that, because all the girls were all over the Duke, and the Duke's auntie, right? The Duke's auntie was like he should look for a girl to get married to, and Daphne herself, remember her brother had chased away suitors from her, and Daphne herself didn't have suitors, so they now had to strike a deal that, oh, we're going to pretend like we're dating so that girls will not be all over me as the Duke, and so that men can also find Daphne more attractive all over again. You know how it is when you're single, nobody's looking at you, or when you start dating someone, everybody wants to date you, you get that kind of thing. So that's the kind of agreement they had together. So they started, dating. And the movie just showed us how like they fell in love. They didn't start dating there, no. They just started doing their fake dating. They were going to the ball together, they were dancing, they were dancing together, they were going out together, holding hands, that kind of thing. They were like trying to show people that they're together. But the thing is, when a suitor finds you, he has to propose, he has to tell your family that yes, I want to marry you, because the girl has to be pure. Like, you don't have to touch her, you don't have to kiss her, nothing. It has to be a pure girl before she enter her her husband's house. So you have to rush up and propose. I don't know, okay, this is the one that wants to marry my daughter also, every other person go away, that kind of thing. So yeah, so since their plan was that they're not getting married, she was still accepting other suitors from outside and all of that. So anyhow, the story just shows us how they now fell in love later on, and how they decided to get married, and they actually got married. Another thing is that the Duke actually made an oath, because he had a very, very bad upbringing. His mother died while giving birth to him. His father was wicked to him because he was this child that could not speak when he was small. So he already made an oath with his father that he wasn't going to get married, he wasn't going to continue his father's name, he wasn't going to give birth to any child and all of that, which was a very tricky part to watch, because he really wanted Daphne and the Duke to get married, that kind of thing. But we still had like, the movie showed us how love can conquer all things, because they finally got together, they understood themselves, and they got married, and at the end of the day they had a child, which we are waiting to see more of that in the next season. So I'm just going to now, that's about the Duke and Daphne. So there are still other characters in the movie that really stood out for me. So we have Eloise Bridgerton, and we have Penelope Bridgerton. So Eloise Bridgerton is Daphne's younger sister. So the thing is, when the senior sister has gotten married, the next sister will not be the one that will be going to ball. All of them goes to ball, but like, they start from the first one to the second one, and then like that. So Eloise, which was supposed to be the next person after Daphne, she had never actually been interested in the whole thing. She wanted to be a woman of her own. She wanted to be her own person. She wanted to go to school. She had her dreams and aspirations. She even loved writing, so she wanted to be a woman of her own. She didn't just want to be someone's wife, that kind of thing. Her character really stood out for me because she was just different. She was different. She didn't want to follow the norm of, oh, I was supposed to be born and find a husband, that kind of thing. She was not that girl, think about those kind of things. She wanted to be her own person. And another character that stood out for me was Lady Whistledown. Lady Whistledown was like the newscaster and our modern day blogger, that we'll call it. That she was a blogger. She used to, like, the only thing that amazed me about her was like, how did she know everyone's secret? She would write like about every person in a newspaper that they will take around the village, and news about what's happening in anybody's life. Like almost everybody, the woman knew. Like, how did she know that this is happening in someone's house? Like, the woman just knew. So the Bridgerton family had this last daughter, Penelope Bridgerton, which was friends with Eloise the Bridgerton, who I told you before wanted to be a woman of her own. So they're like good friends. Even Penelope kind of wanted to be a woman of her own, but she had like this low self-esteem, because like she made one statement to her friend, like, no, not everybody can be a pretty Bridgerton like you. So she had this low self-esteem that nobody was attracted to her. The guy she was crushing on from the Bridgerton family, Collins, didn't like her and all of that. He was busy looking at her cousin, Miss Thompson, and all of that. So I just like how the movie now came to show us that Miss Penelope, that innocent girl, could most probably be Lady Whistledown. Like, I can't wait for season 2 to confirm that information. So yeah, I think I've told you guys like the major part of this story. The story actually focused on Simon and Daphne, the better part of the movie focused on them. And I felt like it's a good movie, especially with the beginning parts where like they show how girls should be so innocent till they actually get married, which is funny, which is not like the modern day kind of life, but I like how it is and all of that. So I think it's a good watch, and if you have not seen it, I think you should go and watch it. And if you have watched it, let me know what you like most about the movie in the comment section down below. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it and you enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up. Even if you didn't like it, please, if you watched it to this point, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.
Just hopped in. I got options. I can